We spend so much of our lives trying to control everything: our schedules, our relationships, our careers, even how people see us. And yet, the more we try to hold on, the more reality slips through our fingers. Here's the thing: control is intoxicating. It gives us the illusion of safety. If I can plan everything, then nothing can go wrong. If I can anticipate every outcome, I'll never get hurt. But deep down, you and I both know that's not how life works. Think about the last time you tried to plan your day perfectly. You woke up with a list, maybe even a sense of calm. But then, the unexpected. A phone call, a change of plans. Someone else's decision that derailed your own. And suddenly you feel that familiar frustration rising. The script in your head doesn't match the scene unfolding in front of you. This is where the suffering starts. Not because life went wrong, but because we insisted it had to go our way. Now, I'm not saying control is always bad. Without a sense of direction, we'd be drifting aimlessly. Control gives us structure. But when structure turns into a cage, when every deviation feels like a personal attack, that's when control becomes poison. There's a truth most of us resist. No matter how hard we try, we'll never control life. We can't control the weather. We can't control traffic. We can't control what people think, or how they feel, or what choices they make. At best, we influence. At best, we prepare. But beyond that, we're clinging to smoke. And here's the paradox: the tighter you grip, the more fragile you feel. Because every little disruption becomes a threat to your sense of order. What if the problem isn't that life is unpredictable, but that we expect it to be predictable? Think of a river. You can't control where it bends, how fast it flows, or what obstacles lie ahead. You can try to dam it up, but sooner or later the pressure will break through. The only real way to move with a river is to accept its current. Swim with it, adjust to it. Trust that it's carrying you somewhere. This is what letting go of control looks like. Not surrendering your power, but shifting it. Instead of fighting what you can't change, you put your energy into how you respond. Because here's the freedom in all this. Let's be honest. This isn't easy. Control is seductive because it feels like certainty. Letting go feels like risk. But look closer. What's riskier? Clinging to something you can never truly hold? Or learning to stand steady no matter how the ground shifts? Control whispers, if you don't hold on, everything will fall apart. But what if holding on is exactly what's making you fall apart? Imagine for a moment a life where you stop trying to choreograph every detail, where you show up prepared, but not rigid, where you make plans, but allow them to change, where people surprise you, and instead of resenting it, you allow yourself to be curious about who they are becoming. That life exists, And it starts with trust. Trust in yourself, that no matter what comes, you'll meet it. Trust in life, that it's unfolding with a wisdom you may not always see, but you can sense if you quiet down enough to listen. And trust in the process, that you don't need to grip so hard, because maybe, just maybe, the current is carrying you exactly where you need to go. So the next time you feel yourself clenching, planning every outcome, rehearsing every scenario, pause. Ask yourself, am I trying to control life? Or am I living it? Because real control, the only kind that matters, doesn't come from bending life to your script. It comes from knowing you'll keep walking, even when the script changes. And that's not an illusion. That's freedom.